Dr. Shakib here from Irvine Spine and Wellness Center. Today I want to talk about shoulder injury and how to prevent it. Number one, I need to tell you that shoulder injuries are not because you do anything heavy lifting or anything like that. It can actually happen, unfortunately, in people who hardly ever do anything with lifting or anything strenuous. It happens as a result of our forward flexion posture, this kind of posture, which unfortunately we have as a result of sitting behind our desk all day long and having a collapsed anterior posture. So let me just tell you a quick little thing about the shoulder. In general, here's this arm, and then at the end of it, right over here, is a ball that sits in a socket, kind of like that. So as we do this, the shoulder goes up and down. As we go back and forth, kind of like that, the shoulder, the ball sits in the socket like that and like that. Now, as you sit behind a desk and you collapse forward, unfortunately, this ball ends up being closer to the front of the socket, and it's just a matter of time that there is too much wear and tear here. The tendons connected to it, the muscles connected to it are all going to be impacted as a result of this excess friction and the change in the biomechanics or movement of the shoulder joint. So that's really the gist of it, and why we can have tendonitis, bursitis, and things like that without really having any traumatic history. So what can we do to prevent it from happening? It's very, very, very simple. Anything that will open up your chest and give you an upright posture will put this ball in the socket at the proper alignment. So my recommendation has to do with stretching the tight muscles and strengthening the weak muscles. The tight muscles are in the front, and the weak muscles are in the back. So you need to stretch your pecs. The best place is to do it in a doorway. You can push in, just go into the doorway and push into a doorway here and higher to address your pec major and minor. You need to strengthen the back of your neck muscles. I've done a whole video on that, and also strengthening the back exercises. The exercises for the back, upper trap, lats, and deltoid area. I will do a whole series of videos on that very subject. But generally speaking, any type of extension exercise, plank exercises are great. Superman exercises over a ball or on the floor are fantastic. That's pretty much generally it. Yoga exercises are fantastic because the yoga not only helps you hold a position, which is right there, it's a strengthening exercise. It also practices the midbrain, which has to do with the balance and coordination and the breathing and upright posture. So generally speaking, it's obviously best to prevent it than having to deal with an injury. Now, when the injury happens in our office, we do cold laser, we do things like active release technique or ART, muscle stim, and of course adjustment of the mid-back, shoulder joint itself, and the neck. I'll do a whole video series on that. If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to email me. If you like what you're seeing here, subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and follow my office Facebook, Irvine Spine and Wellness Center. And remember, you're the designer and the director of your own life, so design and direct it the way you wish to live it. Take care.